with Broken Worlds, the Exalted, Skeleton Keys, Episode 10. I am Devin, the referee. It is May 2018 still, and to my left we have X playing Y.
Nicole playing Tepet Burrell.
And Kevin playing Poison Orchid.
Alright, Dragon-Blooded and Abyssal. So, we left off at a bit of a tension point last episode. You infiltrated the lair of Aunt Skull, the leader of the No Hope Way practitioners. You tried to cut a deal with her, and were not having any of her terms. So where we left off, you had decided to engage in combat with her.
We have...
So, anything else you want to add from the recollection of what happened last session?
And thankfully we brought those immaculate monks with us.
None of you are the Fated.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice?
Picturing that song and us like just curb stomping her. Just...
No, funnily enough, you could probably... Couldn't you use your power die to appear near anyone you want? So you could appear near the Icons and be like, I need you guys to come help us. I left the Abyssal alone with that skull.
He's like,
like,
what?
I could, but that would be bad because I don't have another power die to get back.
I also would never realize you're gone. It's like, oh yeah, she disappeared. She'll come back in any second now.
There's like a cloudy outline and that skull's trying to fight you.
It's like, where did you go?
They're killing us.
Yeah, that costs a power die, and I only have one, so...
Well, just the men. Not the women and children.
Yeah, just the men. Not the women and children this time, though. Only the men.
There's women in my gang, so...
They don't count as real people.
Jesus, dude.
Your gang barely counts as people. It's basically a coat you wear.
It's kind of hard to not picture them as goblins, to tell you the truth.
Wow.
The way you play them, like, if they had squeaky little voices, they'd be goblins.
I imagine them as like Yakuza video game dudes, like boss, boss, boss. Like they're all wearing like leather and hats and have, you know, wallet chains.
Yeah, more or
Like
less.
hoodlums. Like they're just bad seed.
They're like 30-something hoodlums.
Yeah.
Who are, dead now, so they're just like, yeah, it's basically like being young again.
You'll miss me when I'm dead. So, alright. You were getting up, you and Aunt Skull traded quips, and what do you two do?
I'm gonna reach heaven through... Oh,
Let me
okay.
go first.
Yes. You do your thing first. If you knock her reeling, Jesus Christ.
Visibly prone.
This is gonna change things.
Yeah, I'm going to use my flying guillotine to... How high is the ceiling? Can I reach it?
Ceiling height, yes.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to use my flying guillotine to throw it up to the ceiling and like pull myself up and swing. I'm going to air kick her. And
I was imagining when you jumped up, you like breathe in and out, and like your feet give you like a jet.
yeah. And I'm going to 49 empty palms, reach heaven through violence her.
You're gonna try and knock her visibly prone. Okay, let's see what happens before we break out the minis.
Whack. Woo! I got a 12.
What happens?
So did she have any weapons?
Oh yeah.
So she's disarmed of her weapons.
Alright, she had like a little sorcerer's sword that goes clanking over to the ground.
Can I disarm her with her hand? Is that a weapon?
I'm pretty sure you can't literally disarm her.
Okay.
Yet.
That's fair. It's something they're wielding or holding, so I mean, presumably no. So yeah, she's disarmed and she is now reeling. Which
Means she's disoriented for the next few moments.
and cannot do violence.
Okay. Alright. Oh boy. Let's pause as we begin to resolve this.
Yeah, cannot deal any damage, and any of their other actions are far less effective.
Alright, we are back. So, you jump up and boot Auntie Skull onto the ground and disarm her of her sword.
Yes.
Yeah, with a burst...
Sorry, I think it's also forceful, which means she's knocked. So I'm going to knock her into these guys.
Alright. Yeah, you throw her and she just gets crumpled into the battle group.
Alright.
Alright, what do you do?
Orchid kind of just tucks his enormous claws into his robes and steps back a bit as vines kind of leach out from underneath and wrap around the arms and limbs of his gang, and they will go to town on her.
Oh no. So you're just gonna curb stomp Anta Skull?
Yep.
Fair, that's fair. Reach heaven through violence?
Yep. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice.
How much damage is that?
2 because it's a group, and also it does that special type of damage.
Devastating?
Devastating.
Brutal?
Brutal.
What
Okay.
does brutal do? An additional wound. Oh. Huh.
3.
Christ.
Well, that kills her.
Oh!
Doesn't she have armor?
No, I used the martial arts stat block because it had 5+ wounds.
Oh my god.
I thought it'd be a more challenging stat
If she would have had a fucking chance to attack, maybe it would have been.
Yeah, you guys totally blew through her.
Oh boy.
Shit.
She did 3 damage AP destructive.
Ooh.
She'll make a ghost though, so.
She would have shredded your battle group. Alright, sorry listeners, that was anticlimactic.
Anti-climactic.
Ah, Lamau!
Well, I need to have that as a character.
I'm gonna turn off the cool music, even though that was a very good victory.
I'm like imagining you all like attack her and then you're just like, wait, look around. Seriously?
Yeah, you guys just hack her up into pieces. She doesn't even get to say a word at all. Like, there's actual human blood and actual human gore just everywhere.
Oh boy.
Okay, those vines wrap around her like ankles and just start dragging her towards Orchid's robes.
You just eat the body.
The body,
Wait, she has a cool hand.
oh yeah. The hand can be spat out along with her clothing and possessions.
Sure. She's dead.
So
that's all I had planned for this session.
Whoa. We thought this would last longer.
I thought this was going to be like a whole thing where you guys have to use like the environment and stuff.
Wow,
Destructive is
yeah.
a bad tape for her to have in her own house.
Well, she can do martial arts, which are just AP high damage, or she can do that and destructive, because she has sorcery.
Yeah, wow. I don't know what to make of that.
You guys are
Okay.
strong.
Imagine us being like, was that actually her? Were we talking to a decoy the whole time?
Because it's like between the knocking prone ability and fucking
Brutal?
nothing to fuck with. Yeah.
Wait, don't kill her. I mean, like, we killed her, but I mean, don't eat her. Because then we can show her body to people to show that we killed them so that they might actually join us.
We've got her hand,
We do have her hand.
which has the writing on it.
Yeah.
It's fair enough, okay, yeah. Because we do want to show that to the other people. That might deflate their fanaticism and get them to more easily join us.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, don't kill her. I mean, kill her, but... Okay, I guess we loot the place.
That is 2 out of the 3 danger areas in the city. The Hungry Ronin and the No Hope Blade Practitioners. Just done.
They were more of a challenge too because we had to deal with this big thing because we didn't want to kill them. This one we just kind of...
Violence is the easiest answer ever.
It really is.
Just wait till the third thing that's a problem for the city are the Beastmen. So, yeah. There's a lot of cool treasure here to loot.
Orchid just kind of sits back down. Huh.
Boss. Teeth.
And he just kind of gestures to all the treasure around.
They all start
Hint! Before you start looting, don't touch any of it with your hands. This is all magical stuff.
taking out pry bars.
Yes.
Wrap it in cloth or whatever. Don't touch the books that are whispering under the cloth.
One guy kind of puts his hand yeah, I got this. Takes out a pry bar, looks at it, looks at the vase, smashes it, takes all the jewels from inside of it.
Well, that works.
I guess.
You may want to hurry ahead and find anything fragile that you might like yourself.
Yeah.
Before
I'm going
they-
to also loot.
Looting!
Any kind of stuff that's clearly magical.
Yeah, there's a lot. She has a whole inventory of weird, horrible artifacts that were all ghost and death and necromancy related.
Now we'll sell them.
Well, especially stuff that's knowledge. Will give you knowledge. books and stuff.
You guys strip this place down to the boards, and are gonna start carting it back to your house.
Yeah. Does anyone stop us or like?
We go into the next room where those people are gonna ambush us. What happens?
They come out to ambush you. Do you have like her hand on a necklace or something, or do you throw it?
It's on a spear that's just kind of mounted in the middle of the room, I guess, or
Like a
tied to a
stick?
spear.
Oh yeah, like on the back of the street, you just huck it in the middle.
Yeah.
And they'll kind of just walk out, dropping their weapons, being like, "Oh, what do we do now?"
Join me and loot.
Oh, they all start chanting it. They'll start just tearing out floorboards and like just tearing the metal out of the inside of it.
Even the fillings. Cripes.
You guys fucking murdered her.
Yeah, wow. How would this work with like bigger groups of like bigger party groups?
I would have probably eyeballed it a little better. Maybe give you something a little more significant.
Just yeah.
I'm not saying I'm going easy on you guys, but I'm very knowledgeable that neither of you are the main combat class. But then again, visibly prone.
Yeah, we just have the combo thing going on.
You got a
Wombo
good thing
combo.
going on. But like I used the threat 2, which is like a one-on-one thing, and then I gave her a battle group.
Mhm.
You just
In one turn, yeah. So
I would have given you a level 3 threat, which would have been like a prime angel or something, and be like, all right, deal with this, assholes. But it's like supposed to challenge an entire group of people. I'm like, I don't know if 2 of you will be good enough.
yeah, that's hard to balance.
Well, no more. We got 5 more sessions to test out the upper limits.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it's hard to kill. It's not like it's easy to kill you guys.
True.
But yeah, you strip this place bare. You loot it.
Recruiting and looting along the way.
And look, underneath, like in one of the kind of storage areas she has, there's the game board.
Oh! Well, there we go! I was worried about that actually. I was like, oh, but we didn't get what we needed.
And it
But
turns
we
out
got what we
did.
wanted.
Well, there we are.
A job well done.
She was a god-blooded. She had charms and stuff. She was ghost-blooded. She had charms and stuff. But like, Dad,
I feel almost bad for her because it's like she had this whole thing. She probably had a backstory and like cool things to say while she was fighting.
she used to run with the Brides of Atlat and stuff, and this whole thing.
Well, now she doesn't run with anything.
No.
If you die in like the underworld and you're a human,
Do you die in real life?
Yeah, do you like form a ghost? Is she gonna be like, well, fuck?
I'm pretty sure not if you ate her.
Yeah, that is true.
You'd be in an abyssal with ghost eating technique.
Oh wow,
And
yeah.
you visibly ate her.
Off to the reincarnation cycle with you. Fuck off, ghost.
Piss off. You guys destroy this lair, because it's one of the 3 lairs I made for the city that spawn like problems.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone now. You killed it.
It's dead.
They collapse almost immediately.
Yeah, I guess we just take our new recruits and go back to the manor.
Definitely should take the spear with us.
Yeah, sure. Just
Don't
hold
really
it
need
out.
a spear, but we want
Just
the
march it the whole way back.
Like, even just as a token, it's good, and also it's vaguely magical. And I just want to leave that laying around. What if they explode or some stupid shit?
Her hand just explodes.
So
Imagine growing
another herd,
herd.
right?
Ash versus Evil
We
Dead.
did just watch that. Hence the Necronomicon.
It happens.
Okay, yeah.
I love how easy that was.
We'll chain it up inside that coffin we have, and it'll just be like this artifact.
Put it on display.
You have a trophy room.
Yeah, there we go. We're back to trophy rooms, guys.
Right. Yeah, we just go back.
Well, you guys leave the No Hope Way practitioner's lair now that it's been desecrated and looted of all things that made it dangerous.
Out of mortal hands.
Yup, she was trying to learn necromancy. That was her shtick.
Wait, really? Isn't that not hard to learn for mortals? Like the first circle?
It's pretty hard to learn for anyone. Exalts have an easier time of it. Sorcery is something that you kind of just have to have the capacity for. Necromancy is even rarer.
Oh, so she didn't have the capacity she was trying to learn anyway.
Well, it's not even the capacity. It's just she needed to find a path. She needed knowledge, secrets. There's this whole thing. Like, it's hard to know if you're not a player character.
That's fair.
There's asymmetry in how the knowledge works. It's like Shadowrun and mages. Geek the pointy hat.
So I guess we'll just be sitting in our tea room staring at this chessboard or game board.
Yeah, you got a bunch of treasures. Probably like, I don't know, 10 wealth worth of treasure
Oh,
here.
nice. I want at least some of that, of course.
Yeah, 5-5.
Yeah.
Or just put it in a communal pot.
So, shall we go talk to my grandma? We have ways of teaching people.
Augury, yes. Yes.
Argos.
And we can see what comes next, whether we return this, whether we...
Exactly. I don't have the mystical means of judging anything about the game board, so.
Nor do I. I suppose we could simply feed it to the labyrinth, but...
Well, we may need to give it back to him if it's if that's how we're going to go about things. I don't know how long it would take to train someone to.
True enough, the consulate does need the ability to travel sooner rather than later.
Precisely.
So, yeah, we'll return to the consulate.
Oh yeah, now that you have the book and the game board, you're good.
So, like, yeah, this is definitely getting more reputation in town. Jesus.
Oh yeah, we just murdered the hell out of this.
Your gangsters are going up being like, they fucking killed Aunt Skull. Aunt Skull's dead.
Who? Or was
People
she?
know. She's like an underworld, like, ooh, scary thing.
Okay.
She was a
Kind of an urban
spooky
legend.
thing.
It's like, we'll report you to Aunt Skull.
Yeah, Aunt Skull will get you. You know, it's like, oh, hooray.
So yeah, we'll see Tepethorn.
All right, you head over to the exchange consulate. Your grandmother is lounging in one of the chairs in her office. She looks to be drinking what everyone down here drinks, a wine of some sort imported from the Skinlands. Across the storm wall. You guys walk in. She kind of just acknowledges you as you come in. Granddaughter? Deathwalker?
A
Greetings.
pleasure as always.
How have you been?
Very well. We found the game board.
Wow,
And
that
we
was
also-
fast.
It was. As was dispensing of Aunt Skull.
Surely you jest.
No, she's no longer an issue. Dead. And her.
Do you have, like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we show
in
her.
a glass case, I
the
guess.
hand?
Yeah.
Aunt Skull's been a thorn in this community for a very long time. I didn't think it was possible.
We've rid the city of her and absorbed her people into the Ivory Tongue.
So you needn't worry about them rioting or whatever it is they
Trying
might
to
have
find
done.
retribution.
Huh. That's auspicious. Aunt Skull. It was just that easy.
It was, well, it was effort to find her, but
That's so great. An effort to find her. That implies that, like, that's the only reason that she's been here for so long. It's like, she was a bitch. She was whatever.
just a lone mortal woman hiding deep in the darkness of the mountains.
Crazy. Huh.
And yes, the board. So I suppose it is a matter of deciding where to go from here. Oh, you have good news.
Oh, yes. We, through other investigations, found a way to teach other people Argos, the way to travel through the underworld.
A source?
Pardon?
A source for that Arcanoi?
Yes.
Where?
In a book, which we gave to them, but I'm assuming we know how to do it. Or
You
something.
retain the
Like,
knowledge.
I know the knowledge.
Or you could, like, just get the board.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I specifically know how to do it, but obviously I don't have. It would be silly to waste me on teaching people, so we have a book that can teach them. It is a dangerous artifact, but
You've brought in so much we can use. This could change everything about the guild.
It very much can. I don't know how long it would take to teach this power, or if everyone would have the kind of capacity for it. I'm not 100%.
The consulate is fractorious at the moment. Several elements are looking to take their assets out. And you have access to a bunch of bodies.
Yes, indeed.
Why don't we conscript them? Turn them into an Argos guild.
I'm sure some of my more knowledgeable men will be willing to.
I meant the practitioners, the cultists.
The cultists. Ah.
Oh, her cultists.
No.
And Skull's cultists?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
practitioners.
that's what I meant by her.
Oh, yes.
Bootstrap them into a Wayfinder guild under our control, and we can leverage that in the consulate among its board members.
Exactly. With everything that we've brought in, too, it's going to be foolish of them to pull out all their investments.
At the very least, we could use that to strengthen our position.
An excellent form of leverage, yes.
I'll have to look into this on my end. We'll need a place to teach them, a place that's a little more astute for the practices. And we need that book.
Currently, it's being held by some immaculate monks
Ugh.
for safekeeping.
They have agreed to allow us
Access
to it for security. One area that might serve as an excellent dojo or an academy would be the old. Is it a dojo? The one that we've cleared out partially.
You mean the Rule place?
Yeah.
The campus of the Rule,
Oh,
that's...
it's always on fire, though. I don't think there's a way for us to stop the fire.
Taking the mats, however, might allow us to.
If you can moliate that campus, we could use it as a stronghold. It had significant spiritual power. We could turn that into a new base of operations for the guild.
An excellent foothold into the mountain.
Yes. It might be just a thing that would bring the consulate back into vogue. The campus of the Rule is dangerous, though. It's full of burning specters and strange things.
We have swept out several of those threats already.
Though in all likelihood they may come back, as we have not tamed the place yet.
Well, yes, I meant the large cow woman
Oh,
who dealt
yes.
with her. She seemed like a much bigger threat than the specters.
I would recommend gather information about this place before you try and take it. There's things underneath the campus. There's still residents and echoes of whatever thing they worshipped down there.
That one agent, the Neoma, they might have
Absolute
done
bastard.
research. Yes.
I know of him.
He did have information about the place, didn't he? He seemed to
Yes.
know many things.
We could likely tap him for more. Take him on as a advisor for this. Any other agents the consulate can provide would do well, any experts. Are there any remnants of the Rule left who might have information about the place?
Worshippers, you mean?
Worshippers who fled.
They were all exterminated by the wild hunt that came through with the dead Exalted. Different from the Death Walker.
Interesting.
I don't know much more than it was different and it was pious. It came through some time and burned it to the ground and scoured its pattern.
Perhaps our immaculate friends have connections still in the living world.
Very likely we could tap them for information reluctantly.
You could also seek out the polyglot. Jaguar Eye, it's a blood ape, an aramanthoid, a demon.
Many more of them in the city than I thought.
I look skeptical when she says that's who we should seek out for knowledge, by the way.
The Jaguar Eye was found here, adrift, drowning in the river. It's strange and has a unnatural wisdom to it. There's something wrong with it.
Interesting.
From what I understand of blood apes, they are often simple, are they not?
Yes.
Passionate would be the word that they that a sorcerer would use. Even I know of the Aramanthoi. They're a common tool of the sorcerer.
Yeah.
A famous one. Infamous, even.
And that is several leads that we can employ for this.
I say we should speak with Absolute Bastard first if we know how to contact him. And then go from there.
Since we recovered the board so quickly, it is likely we can take our time before alerting Void Within Without about our discovery.
We are wanting to still gain his trust and learn more about his liege. So I assume we are going to get it back to him? Or are we not doing that because we have different ways of learning Argos?
I don't have the ability to solve problems the way you do. It really depends on how you want to go about this.
Employing his expertise would be a quicker way to open up trade, which the consulate desperately needs.
That is true. And then in the meantime, we have them learning.
I would say we keep an eye on him once he has possession of the tool, but as another Exalt, it would be quite difficult to do so without his know-how, without his knowledge. And to find us spying on him would be...
I think it would be expected on his part.
Expected, but not prudent towards gaining his trust.
He doesn't seem to want to tear this place down. He seems like he's taking a sabbatical of sorts here.
Indeed.
Experimenting with growing life where it shouldn't exist, but not very...
Then for now, perhaps the tool is best kept in his care.
Presumably, yeah, he'll have the means of keeping it out of other people's hands too. Very well. That sounds like the best course of action. We will... Do you want to give it to him now then? There's no reason to keep it secret.
Yes.
It also shows how powerful we are that we got it so quickly.
Let's hand it over before one of my men touches it.
Christ. Okay, yeah, we will go to give the board game back to Void Within Without.
All right. So you guys head to that derelict part of town with the whale-like skeleton of the skyship that he's sort of turned into his home. And I believe you just enter?
Yeah. There's probably no servant this time waiting for us.
Oh, there is.
Oh.
It's larger when you ring the bell.
Hmm.
What exits the kind of large, airlock door is a large... I keep saying the word large, but it's like 9-10 feet tall.
Mm-hmm.
And made out of what looks like clam and crab and skeleton and sort of meat bivalve material. That's like it kind of looks like the space jockey from Aliens. You know how the space jockey looks almost like it has an elephant face and it's like this big looking guy?
He's like all chitinous and whatnot.
Yeah. Yeah, that walks out. Like the space jockey froze into the chair in the first Alien.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kind of...
We have come to speak with your master. I am Poison Orchid. This is...
Tepid Burrell.
He kind of just turns around and starts marching back.
Let him know, for your own good, that we are the Deathwalker and Prince of the Earth.
And expected.
Do you,
Yes.
When you light up the cast mark, there's like 4 or 5 like offset eyes built into the masses, and they all kind of start like blinking red, like kind of deep crimson anti-magic red that abyssals tend to use. So it's just kind of in different like off-kilter kind of patterns, and then it just kind of walks away.
Okay. Suppose we'll wait the appropriate amount of time.
No, the doors are just left open.
Oh, yeah.
It's just walking inside.
Yeah, we'll just go inside then. And back up to the usual area where I'm sure he's working.
Yeah, when you come up, he is sitting at the table with like a dredged cup of tea, just kind of looking at the leaves, just sitting there, not making a move.
Okay. I've got my men carrying the game board up, wrapped under cloth.
Yeah. When you approach, he kind of just puts up his hand, and the board itself kind of starts shaking out of your guys' hands.
Set it down.
It kind of just springs away from them, and little legs of wood kind of slam down into the floor, and it kind of just scrapes its way over, like carving up the flooring and moving to a part of the room, and just kind of almost poltergeist-like slots itself into a part of the where the furniture is. The cloth falls off of it. You've returned my project.
We have.
Then I should follow through as agreed upon.
It would be most appreciated.
I've studied your travel routes. The task will not be difficult.
Excellent. Then, is that all that is needed?
Yes, the contract is fulfilled.
I'm sure we'll be in contact.
Very good. He snaps his fingers, and the board kind of opens up in the middle, and pieces start kind of flowing out of it, like they've been magnetized. And then it just clicks back together, and various parts of the board reconfigure itself. It seems to do so almost melodically.
Suppose we'll leave them then. I don't think we have anything else here.
Yeah.
Could have studied the board before we handed it over, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to fuck with it too much.
Right?
With no understanding, neither of us is like an artificer or anything like that.
Right? We don't know what that's going to do.
I don't want it to be my fault that it goes off.
It's called a reality bomb.
Yeah.
Who knows what he'll do with it. Maybe he'll just send it to the Mask of Winters to terrorize the Skinlands with.
It just means more people down here.
There you go. That's someone else's problem.
It's a living person problem.
Yeah.
Like, most of our family comes down, they're like, he just set it off on the Blessed Isle.
He killed everyone. The world is ending.
Also, the sea's on fire. I don't know what that's about. But...
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But you leave Void in his loathsome Osis shell to continue his experiments into, I guess, philosophy?
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out, he has a riddle he's trying to figure out, and it's a tricky one.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really have an answer.
Yeah, the best riddles kind of don't.
Yeah. For reference, because I don't know if we'll come back to Void in this game. The riddle he was given by the Mask of Winters, or the challenge, or the thing he was asked to meditate on was, and it's really simple, basically, do the ends justify the means, or do the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few? And the punk answer is, ooh, the needs of no one matters under the thrall of oblivion, but that's not a real answer. That's a Hot Topic gift card slogan.
That'd be the shitty answer that one of the shittier Death Knights would give.
That's
him,
what a
and
second
then
edition Abyssal would give us an answer. Be like, blah, no lives matter under the thrall of oblivion, blah.
What's the one the Devastator gave and you got like slapped across the face?
No, it's just like, no, we'll just send him to play outside.
Just go play with your ball. There's a village to the south. Go play there.
Get out of my sight. The also follow example he was given to also meditate on was the idea that it's the rice paddy dilemma. Rice paddies are flooded, and that doesn't actually make the rice grow better. Rice paddies are flooded because even when rice is flooded, it can still thrive, but flooding a rice field kills all of the insects and weeds that would grow around it and choke it.
Huh.
And that's where we're just like, this is a parable, or this is a thing. Think on that.
Neat.
It's like, something can live if you kill everything around it, or is it okay to make something live by suffocating all the life that could also live? You know, all these ideas. Think on this. And he's like, oh, don't make me be philosophical.
Don't make me do homework, Grandpa.
Just let me build doomsday weapons. All I want to do is make dinosaur people.
Turns out he actually like took away the fucking game board as punishment.
Yeah. That's Mask's that's Void Without's dilemma. He's trying to take these kind of ideas and turn them into something to bring back to the Mask of Winters.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, well, I don't know, what do you want? These are such loose ideas. This is like, you have to put a lesson together. I don't know what to do. A rice field doesn't need to be flooded to grow, but it kills everything around it? What? So yeah, that's sort of him. His game board. You might have heard more of it if you had to like fight him or something or engage with him. But
I've never had to fight him in any of the games we played with him in it. I'm not going to start now.
Heaven's Reach is coming.
Oh yeah.
Masaka is waiting. But yeah, you leave the void within, without, to contemplate the nature of life and death. Given to him by his Emperor Palpatine. Where to now?
I guess Absolute Bastard would be the next person on the list to visit.
Alright, let me think on that for a moment. We're back. So you're seeking out Absolute Bastard?
Yep.
Yes.
Absolute Bastard is one of the more popular cafes in Ten Gods Mountain. It's somewhat near the peak. It's a fairly rich place. Like, you have to exchange currency and stuff to get in. And it actually has some human staff. Like, living mortal staff.
Huh.
Oh yeah, the place has fire, like actual red fire burning in it. There are lights all around. Lanterns made of crystal and glass that kind of reflect patterns everywhere. The smell of opium is palpable. And yeah, there's a mix of like living mortal patrons / staff and ghosts. You guys have money.
We do have money.
Yes.
And I'm sure it's probably pretty easy to spot Absolute Bastard if they're out here. Otherwise...
Yes, Absolute Bastard with their demon skin armor, Orichalcum Dieclave, and Bean and Ioma is very easy to spot here.
Also,
They stand out.
Yeah. Also, this is a marketplace, right? So, is there anything...
No, this is a like rich cafe, like an opium den.
Oh, I kind of vagued out there for a second.
That's fine. Yeah, he is lounging in one of those like Shea Lounge chairs they have that's made of like exotic materials and isn't like the shitty Shea Lounge we used to have here in our apartment that hurt your back.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, you know, imbibing from like a hookah set up full of opium.
Yeah. I guess I'll sit down with them and order a expensive opium.
One opium, plees.
I'm assuming there's different types. I don't know. I don't know how opium works.
Yeah,
Is it like vaping?
Can I get cotton candy?
It comes in different flavors, right? Can I get birthday cake?
Your clown of lies.
Oh my god.
Jesus. Actual Lord. That meme, if Jesus Christ was called Jeffrey Spaghetti. Jeffrey Spaghetti.
That's
What?
the joke.
That's the joke. Instead of saying Jesus Christ, you go Jeffrey Spaghetti. Like the comment is, oh, something awful happens, Jeffrey Spaghetti.
That sure is something.
I know, it's not a good meme. It's a fun meme.
So yeah, we'll sit down with an opium.
With
An opium.
One
Oh, Kevin.
Okay.
Hey, it's you guys.
We think you might have information for us.
I might. What's up?
We're looking into taming the manse, the dojo of the rule, the temple.
The temple campus.
Yes.
Oh, that place is a tough nut to crack.
So we've all experienced. And we were hoping you might have information regarding what lays deeper in.
I do. It's bigger on the inside, underground. There's a lot of different atrocities folded in on it. It's a bit of a maze. Plus you got the burning, victims from the purge happened. You got specters of people who lost everything, and you got some of the plutocrats down there still.
The, what?
Rich bastards.
Them.
Fat fucks with their pockets full of jade. Trying to buy themselves an afterlife.
Hiding down there, growing desperate.
Yeah,
Specters.
they got their shrines and their secret hidden places down there.
I don't suppose we could hire you as a guide.
Yeah, you could do that. I like money. Money, I'm kind of actually rolling in money right now. But you're Exalted. I could always use a favor.
Favors are always available to those we like.
There you go. You'll find me easy like... Shit, I forgot Sunday doesn't exist here. Easy like Saturn Day morning.
Excellent. We don't quite know when we're going down there yet, but I suppose we can find you around easily enough.
I'll be here. I got a tab going.
Excellent. I think that's it, really, for now.
Yeah, fair enough, Exalts. I need a bit of help come calibration. I have a quarry to catch.
So you do?
You two aren't spooked by going into the Skinlands, are you?
Didn't he say he wants to, like, kill the sun?
Yes.
I don't want to help him do that.
I want to help him do that.
The Abyssal says.
I've not been up there since my exaltation. I would gladly head up there for
Well, we'll be heading up on calibration, so it's not going to be like a normal creation either. It's going to be real weird.
It sounds like an interesting adventure.
You're not too, what's the word I'm looking for? You're not too queasy about kids, right?
What do you mean?
There's this whole thing. The sun hides, he uses kids, so you got to kind of catch him.
He hasn't said what we're going to do with the kid when we catch them. What are we going to do with the kid when we catch them?
It depends on which kid it is. If we can find the right one, then we've caught ourselves a son. But if we've gotten ourselves wrong, we've only caught ourselves, a son.
I thought you were going to say a daughter.
I'm sure we'll find a way to identify them.
I have a few things going on for that. I just need to know that you got yourselves a strong stomach, or no stomach.
I'm sure arrangements will be made.
Yeah, I'm sure. Don't renege on me. You're Exalts. Don't be like that. Don't be that guy.
It'll be fine.
All right. Sure. Yeah. Come to me. I'll show you about the rules campus. I'll show you what's down there. We'll hunt some plutocrats, some silver-filled whales.
Yeah, an excellent way to pour silvers into the coffers of the consulate.
Can you believe they use silver down there? They're trying to break away from the realm.
Bizarre and unnatural.
Ugh.
Very well. We shall see you soon.
Good. And yeah, you guys leave Absolute Bastard to Hedonist. To Hedon in this place.
Heed right on and plot the murder of a god-possessed child.
Oh, he'll catch that son. He'll hunt him. He's crazy. Alright. Yeah, unless you want to hang out with Absolute Bastard more, I think that's all.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Do I need to talk to, Do we need to talk to the hierophant as well?
Well, we can talk to them later. Oh, the hierophant.
The blood ape.
Oh, yeah, we can do
'Cause,
that
like,
later, I'm sure.
They had
Sure.
information about the place.
Maybe that's what you'll go to before you go on your expedition.
Yeah, and then we can do some training as well.
Yes. Oh, we should definitely train before we do this.
Oh, yes.
Before we go into the place.
Alright, how are you guys going to train?
How are we going to train?
Yeah, what are you guys going to do?
We could always go back to Aunt Skull's place and, search for anything we've left behind. Search for the deep secrets that, are gained.
Hunting for treasure?
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun training session. Alright, let's bring up the train move.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo for XP. Okay, so you're going to train, which means you all mark XP. And a power die that you're going to lose.
Yeah.
So, what level are you right now?
4.
So you're level 4. So how much XP do you have?
11.
So you have enough to level.
Yep.
So knock off 7, which brings you down to 4. Wait, yeah.
Are we doing it? Yeah, I guess we're doing it right.
Your level plus 3.
Hmm.
So you have 11, that means you take 7 XP off and you level up. to level 5. Just burning through this.
Yeah.
Though, if this were longer sessions, you know, being up to like halfway through in 10 sessions, 10 weeks, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay, so choose 1 or 0 of the options, and we'll pause while you're doing that. Alright, and we're back. So, you guys did your training by hanging out in Aunt Skull's lair and gathering information. You both decided to give each other an opportunity. So, Kevin, the opportunity you came across as Poison Orchid was a secret leading you to a way to tap into the city to make it healthier in your penultimate goal of making things grow here.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicole, you have a lead from Aunt Skull's contacts or things she sold towards some source of power or source of cool thing.
Yeah.
Basically. We didn't really go over in details yet, but it's there as a hook if we want it. So, the last thing we do then, guys, you know it's coming, is the end of session move. Everyone mark experience. And now, you discard any remaining power dice that you just got.
Yep.
So, here's the questions we ask. Did you fail in some regard?
Once again,
We
no.
kicked ass again.
Did you expose yourselves to danger, cost, or retribution?
No.
Not really.
No.
Did you progress your story in a meaningful way? Yeah, you fucking killed Aunt Skull.
That was last session.
No,
This happens right now.
Oh, I thought that was last session.
No, that was right now, dog.
Oh,
It was at the beginning.
okay.
So Aunt Skull is dead, which means you get to mark 2 XP. Like, for the end move and for that one little question.
Back up to 6 XP.
Oh, you're getting close to level 6. So, I think we'll wrap up there. I was Devin,
Nicole.
Kevin.
and this is sponsored by Nobody. Signing off.